You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Thursday, December 25th, 2025. Around 12 a.m., the moon in Pisces forms a sextile with the sun in Capricorn, bringing a helpful energy between our inner self, the moon, and our outer self, the sun. So this could be a time where you are sleeping really well, where you feel productive, where you feel seen, you're feeling more grounded in your body and connected to the present moment, or even grateful. Later on, around 8 a.m., the moon in Pisces forms a sextile with Mars in Capricorn, and this is bringing a sense of energy, excitement. This can be very productive energy. It can help you make a decision. It can help you stand up for something that matters to you. It can help you defend or protect someone or something that needs that. This energy is also great for flirty, romantic, passionate energy as well. And in general, it's great for putting yourself out there, taking risks, and getting things done. Now, after this, the moon is going to be void in Pisces for the remainder of the day. That's the bulk of the energy, which essentially just means that the moon isn't making any important connections with other planets. It's just wandering aimlessly in the sky until the following day. So when the moon is void, it is a time to take pressure off of ourselves. It's a time where maybe we had certain plans for the day and we were feeling ambitious, but we just end up feeling like we don't want to do it, or we're distracted, or it's harder to focus. This is a gentle reminder that we all need to rest, that slowing down is healthy and important for us as human beings and living things on Mother Earth. So use that energy to recharge. This is also very compassionate energy with the moon moving through Pisces, and it reminds us how we are all interconnected and how we have a divine responsibility to one another as well. And maybe that is something you are carrying with you and in your interactions and conversations throughout the remainder of the day. Aries, with the moon void in Pisces, you might be way more exhausted than normal. Take a nap, take a break when you can, drink extra water, and don't overdo it. Resist the urge to say yes to plans or to please others. This is really an important time to slow down if possible and however you can. This is also a time to pay attention to your intuition, the little signs and synchronicities that show up in your day. Let them help you feel grateful for the present moment and reminding you that your ancestors, your guides are always with you. Taurus, with the moon void in Pisces, this might be a day where you want to get a lot done on a specific goal, a project. Maybe you were feeling really social, or you wanted to make plans with friends, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you're feeling exhausted and you want to cancel plans. Listen to your instinct. If someone else cancels plans, please try not to take it personally. That's just kind of the vibe of the day. And if your body is asking you to slow down and just rest, listen to it. This is also not going to be the most creatively inspiring day, so just know that your creative inspiration will return in the days to come. Gemini, with the moon void in Pisces, this is not the best time to put pressure on yourself to finish everything at work or to be everything to everyone at work or in your life. This is a moment where you might feel distracted. It might be hard to focus. If there were goals you wanted to focus on, you might just have a harder time landing on decisions or solutions. So just give yourself some grace, give yourself time to spend some time in your imagination, getting creative, doing things that you enjoy, just to take the pressure out of being so productive. Cancer, with the moon, void, and Pisces, take the pressure off of yourself to make any important decisions today. It's also possible that conversations are delayed. If you are waiting on someone else's response before you can get something done at work or in your life, people might not be responding until tomorrow. So don't be surprised if there's frustrations that pop up with communication or misunderstandings that take place. This is not the day where you need to have all of the answers. If you do want to get lost in a book, study something that you enjoy, read about something that really interests you, but give yourself time to formulate your opinions before you shout them from the mountaintops. Leo, with the moon, void, and Pisces, this is not the best day to make important financial decisions. You might want to pay down debt or just finally pay off a credit card, but you don't know what is around the corner. So try to just hold off another day or so before making any important decisions about how you allocate your resources. If you need to have important conversations about financial situations with lovers or roommates or friends or family, maybe hold off a day or two. This might also be a day where you are deep in your feelings. You are focused on some of your fears, your insecurities. Maybe you're wallowing through guilt or shame or just something that's related to your shadow side. This is a moment to feel and know that doing so is actually productive and it can help you heal. Virgo, with the moon, void, and Pisces, take the pressure off of yourself to show up for everyone else in your life. If people are leaning on you for support, but you are feeling exhausted, this is a reminder that you need to care for yourself. It's also possible there could be some delays in conversations if you are applying for a job or negotiating a new contract or waiting to hear back from a client. If you're in a romantic relationship, this might just be a day where it's simply not the most exciting. Maybe it feels bland, a little boring. Even with your bestie or a roommate, it could just feel like the energy is a little blah or you're a little exhausted. Just know that this will pass, and it's a time and an invitation to slow down and prioritize your own needs. Libra, with the moon, void, and Pisces, this is a day where you might feel like at the start of the day, you can get it all done. You want to tackle everything on your to-do list. You're going to go to your meetings, your appointments, and you're going to be creative and you're going to cook. You're going to do it all. But you can really exhaust yourself and wear yourself down. So proactively making sure that you are carving out time for rest, that you aren't overcommitting yourself, that you're drinking enough water and taking care of your physical being is going to be very key for making it through the day without feeling exhausted or even resentful. Scorpio, with the moon, void, and Pisces, this is not the day to put pressure on yourself to be your most creative self. You might deal with writer's block or a lack of inspiration. You might also just deal with feelings of jealousy or envy, or notice someone else who's projecting that onto you. This is also a time where you might feel a little unsatisfied romantically. Maybe you just keep swiping on a bunch of losers, or maybe you're waiting to hear back from a potential date and they're delayed and you're just feeling frustrated. Maybe there's an irritation in a romantic relationship you're in. Just know that this energy will pass, and in general, it's usually not personal. People are just having a more difficult time focusing today. Sagittarius, with the moon void in Pisces, this can bring up some big feelings. You might be feeling more nostalgic, sentimental, reflecting on your past, and even certain cycles and patterns that run in your family line or that you may have picked up from your primary caregivers. Now, this is a moment of reflection, of being gentle with yourself, of forgiveness if that feels aligned or healthy for you, for yourself, for others if that feels aligned, but definitely for past versions of yourself. You might also feel just exhausted, tired, like you want to spend some time alone. Listen to your body and spend some time with your intuition today as well, because it is very accurate. Capricorn, with the moon void in Pisces, this is going to be a day where communication is delayed. You might also struggle with focusing, getting work done, writing, responding to people. You might just find that your mind is wandering. And this is just a cosmic green slip pass reminder that it's okay. You don't always have to be on top of it. So this can be a fun time to get lost in your imagination, to get creative, to follow wherever it goes and whatever comes up. But just know that the productivity, the flow of information, hearing back from people you've been waiting for responses from, that will pick up in the next day or so. Aquarius, with the moon void in Pisces, this is not the best day to make any purchases. Don't shop online. Don't order food. You might just be a little bit more dissatisfied with whatever you spend your resources on. This could also be a day at work where it's just hard to focus. Maybe you started the day out and you're like, okay, I've got my to-do list. I'm organized. I'm ready to go. But for whatever reason, it's just hard to get stuff done. It's hard to focus. Know that it's okay to not be productive all the time and give yourself some grace. Pisces, with the moon void in your sign, you might be feeling a little bit more sensitive or sentimental. You might also feel like crying, or maybe some emotions come up that you've been ignoring. You might also spend more time reflecting on your personal goals, where you're headed next. This could bring a feeling of uncertainty. Your mind might be wandering, going back and forth between different decisions you could make, what step you could take next. But just know that this is a day to explore the different possibilities, but not to hold yourself to a specific plan. Get creative, have fun, connect with what lights you up, but don't put pressure on yourself to produce. As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month, and I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.